Welcome back to another Alliance War video. We're facing Pycb and they banned Silk, Void, and Cassie. So we have a little bit of a win streak here. We're in Masters in the last spot, and another win will kind of push us a little further to the, or solidify us in the actual Masters bracket. So hopefully we can get that during this war. For this war, we'll make a Sentinel, SpiderGwen, and Peni, and all three of them will be seeing some action today. Just making sure that I have my relics on, the right relic as well. I think I actually paused the screen and then went to go check. That's why I'm coming back, just to make sure that the relics are on, and everything looks good. Gonna choose Decay. I'm always so paranoid about making sure I have the tactic on. And let's get into it. So the first fight I will be taking is an America Chavez on path 6. This node has a prowess deja vu, so if you do the same combo in a row, they gain prowess, and she can obviously hit hard with her specials even if you block them. But she is Sugar Pill, and SpiderGwen will turn off her kit with each wither that she places on there. So this war is kind of like a 50-50 mix. I know there's a lot of pressure for us to win this war. We want to keep doing well. We have 5 donuts in a row. Was it 5 or 4? I think at least 4. This might be the 5th that my battle group has gotten. We have one early in the season, and then we've strung together quite a bit. So there's also that pressure, the pressure of winning. And the first part of this fight, this war, I took just to get my this fight over with. I think I only 20% boosted for this, and I wasn't worried about it at all. I'm gonna just throw my SB1, and I just find that it's easier to Neverate her now, especially after taking her on Conflictor. Really, that's just about RNG when I get the Neverate, and it's up now. So I just want to keep doing as many combos as I can to have more of a likelihood to basically have that up. She throws a heavy, like Chavez style, and I relic into a combo and she's dead. So super easy fight. This next fight, this fight is all about PTSD. In the very first war of one season, I don't know if it's last season, season before, or I don't know when, but I was smoking Kitty. And I went to kill her, and she threw a SB1 in my face, little Mega Sentinel, and I died. So I have kind of a flashback of that, but really for this fight, I want to keep the cowardice on her so she can't gain any prowess when I hit her. The node will still feed her prowess, which will actually make her phase. So baiting specials can be kind of tricky because she can be phased while she throws it. She throws this one quickly into my block, and I'm close to her, so I can counter it. She's not phased, so I don't have to worry about her phasing my counter after. And I'm just baiting heavies to basically keep her prowess down by hitting her. She gains more prowess the longer it takes for me to hit her. I don't have suicides on, so I throw this special too to get some plasma damage. She is incinerate immune, but because she's a mutant, she is going to take plasma damage. But the SB2 DOT with my combos basically end the fight. I think if I would have thrown suicides on, she would have died sooner. So this next fight, in between these two fights, someone died to a Sauron, the big bird, and I had that fight next. So I was kind of worried about it, even though I've never been really worried about Sauron. I can dex his specials, and it's just not a problem. We'll get to that. I was already thinking okay, I gotta do well. I had an invo for this in case my shield goes down and I eat a heavy, and I'm like, oh my god. So gotta get back in the mode of things. So for this fight, obviously his Scorpion sense is up, and he hits me with the evade. My auto block kicks in, great, but it burns my charges when it does that. So at this point, I want to try not to dash back too much because it triggers the regen node, and he gains charges to go unblockable. So I throw the special too, but I don't have enough Spidey charges up, and it doesn't. Actually, I did have some. So as DOT's ticking away, and he's getting low. So right now the fight actually is fine. Like, he's at 36% a minute, but then I eat a cold combo. Takes more than half my health, adrenaline's there, and I'm just like, oh my god, like, can I get out of this fight? Like, I really need to get out of this fight. I throw a special 2, and you know, it doesn't really do anything because I'm not ramped. So I'm just like, man, this sucks. He has a Scorpion Sense up. I miss a parry there, and the block hits are adding up, and then I add an evade charge without my shield up, and I throw my relic as he's gonna heavy me, and I'm just like, man, I really need to get a hold of this fight because it's skyrocketing in a poor way. He has a Scorpion Sense up. I can only do short combos, and I can't dash back too much to feed his charges to go unblockable. So ideally, I want to push him to an SB2, and as I'm building my charges, so I do that SB1 to get over 10, and at this point I'm just like, okay, I need to bait the special 2, and just manage his unblockable if it triggers. So his Scorpion Sense kicks in, but I have my shield to protect me, but then I resist, thank god, a heavy, it's like I was trying to die in this war. And sometimes some wars go like that, you know. It's just, there's just some things that just go wrong, and you kind of have to weather the storm. And there I throw an SB1 just to ramp, and I'm trying to get to my special 2, but he's gonna die, so he doesn't have a Scorpion Sense up. I throw the special 2, and that's it. That's it for him. So the Scorpion was not, like, the last war I fought him in went perfect. This war, not perfect, and that happens. And now I'm thinking I gotta fight this bird. I actually took a break in between fights. I wish I could say that I was nervous because of how that went into this fight, but that wasn't the case. I'm running suicides, and she won't take any bleed or poison damage, but I will take recoil. And I throw in a vulnerability boost, and this defender actually is running suicides. It doesn't affect him with bleed and poison, but he will be losing health because of recoil. So plan is to get to a special 3 and pause the forms and basically let that kill him. But I want to try to use his specials to dump his power so he doesn't go unblockable. And I especially don't want him to go in extinction mode with 10 prowess and throw a special 2, because if it hits me, I'm dead. So at the beginning, you see how I basically land the heal block, and then I try to hit him his block to push him over a bar, but I ended up hitting him, intercepting him, and he throws his unblockable into me, and I'm just like, oh my god. And now I'm at 24%, and I'm cornered, and I have to be on my toes. I really do, because I don't want to miss a dex and die at this point. And so there I throw my special 3, and I've slowly climbed back into the health race of who's winning. I'm gonna have some heavy plasmas dealing DOT right here, see 4k, and I bait a heavy there, and I'm gonna basically would have comboed into my special 1 to kill him. But man, that I need her for another fight, so it's potions I gotta use on a fight that I'm comfortable with. But like I said in a previous video, when you fight scared, it's like the worst thing that you can do, because you end up making mistakes, but you have to learn to recover in the fight to sort that out. And while I was at 24%, I used adrenaline to get back up higher and clutched out the win. So it's something you can lean on in a poor showing, because a poor showing isn't always Jover. You know, you can bring it back the fight. So now I have this 6-star Max Sig Sassy, which I wasn't worried about because I've taken R3s, but the Max Sig means he should be healing more through the end. But by this point in the season, I am now running Max Assassins for this Sassy specifically. If you read the 5 points that it gives you, yes, you get ability action reduction, which is great if you shut off the node and you can just deal regular damage. But more importantly, it can also shut off some of his regen on your basic hits. And even more importantly, the damage increase from it can really be dramatic as you couple it with the Fury from the node if that is up. So I'm just kind of going through the fight, baiting SB2s. I got a good crit there because his his rage stacks were low or gone. I think Wrath just ended, and the fight should be starting soon. He's at 40%. There he procs a regen, and it's he's ticking at 400, 1200, 1284 now, and it's like as he stacks those regens, 1386. He has 4 of them now, 3 of them at 1386. Now he's over 1500. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm still doing more damage than not, but now he's at 8 rage stacks. You see my crit was yellow or 0 right there. I'm not doing any damage at this point. So I need him to go into Wrath, and I need him to go quickly. So there, forget about Unstoppable. My evade helps me. I just decided to throw my special 3 just to get control reset, because I did get hit, and then my evade, it was just kind of crazy right there. So I was like, okay, reset, get some spacing. His Wrath is up, and kind of figure out what I want to do. I'm gonna beta heavy here and then hit him. Just to create spacing there as he throws this special 2. He's at 17%, so I decided to wait for Wrath to be over, and I'm going to parry and get the Fury down, and I'm going to throw my my special 2 here and end the fight with a nice big chunky 72k crit. So that sassy, I fought it a few times, and it's just about experience at this point and knowing what to do. Each fight I go into, like, what do I want to do? It's like, well, what do I always do? It's like I have to try to figure out how to get the last 40% down, and that only happens as the fight evolves. So the next fight I have is this Domino, which is my only death of the season so far, and I'm using Omega Sentinel here because of the node. I can't use Shuri because it adds some energy, regeneration, high energy diet. So I won't have any specials because it also has Burden of Might, so the more buffs I gain, I lose combat power rate and I get power drained as well. So it's just about basic hits. So I'm using Suicides on right here, and that's just going to increase her damage, which is already pretty high as is. Her health pool isn't that high, but with those armor ups, she becomes really tanky. So I really just want to watch her her lucky and make sure that I'm not going to be hitting her while it's on. And she's always proccing this damn thing. So, she throws her special 2 here, and I'm like, okay, just, I'm running max collar tech and petrify to limit her power gain. Really, I just want to watch her lucky, and I'm running an indestructible boost so I can tank a special 3 if needed. And you see that I take that special 1 on the block. It does under 800 damage. So I'm like, all right, I throw that second medium to heal block her, but it feeds her like charges, so I don't think I'll be doing that again, because there's really no reason to heal block her if I'm not placing debuffs on her. But this fight is going there. She didn't go lucky, so I decided to combo into my relic. But here she does, and I'm just like, okay. I decided to do a short combo here, 4-hit combo and back off. And I'm like, okay, should I I'm like, should I combo and kill her or bait the special? I just decided to go for it. I do a short combo into a full combo. She goes lucky, so I'm lucky that she didn't evade, but I did have an indestructible boost. But that's my war. It's over, and we did win this war 13-4. And shout out to Karate Mike, Slayer, and Trevor on the MVPs.